First and foremost, I give all praises and honor and glory and thanks to the Holy One of Israel, to the main. Today, I will be speaking on the topic Christianity is hypocrisy and the criminalizing or criminalization of the lawful. I'll show you what I mean from the scriptures. I'll be reading chapter 17 of Jeremiah from the Brenton Septuagint translation, verse 21. I read, "Thus saith the Lord, take heed to your souls, and take up no burdens on the Shabbat day, and go not forth through the gates of Jerusalem, and carry forth no burdens out of your houses on the Shabbat day. And ye shall do no work. Sanctify the Shabbat day, as I commanded your fathers." Verse 23. "But they hearken not, and incline not their ear, but stiffen their neck more than their fathers did, so as not to hear me and not to receive correction." So this is the Most High speaking by the mouth of his prophet Jeremiah to his people, Israel. Now let's go to John chapter 5 of the damnable New Testament, the so-called books of the New Testament. And just to let you know, in case you don't know, the New Testament, the New Covenant, spoken of in Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 31 to 34, has nothing to do with any book, any other books. It has to do with the laws written in our hearts and minds. It has nothing to do with another books. Well, back to John chapter 5 of the damnable New Testament. I read from verse 1. "After this, there was a feast of the Jews, and Jesus went up to Jerusalem. Now there is at Jerusalem by the sheep market a pool, which is called in the Hebrew tongue Bethesda." So this is, I'm reading from the King James Version. I continue, "having 5 porches. In these," that is verse 3, "in these lay a great multitude of impotent folk, of blind, old, withered, waiting for the moving of the water. For an angel went down at a certain season into the pool, and troubled the water. Whosoever then first, after the troubling of the water, stepped in was made whole of whatsoever disease he had. And a certain man was there, which had an infirmity 38 years. When Jesus saw him lie, and knew that he had been now a long time in that case, he said unto him, Wilt thou be made whole? So he's asking him a question. Wilt thou be made whole? Mind you, this is in the land of Israel. These are Israelites. Apparently. The impotent man answered him, that is verse 7, Sir, I have no man when the water is troubled to put me into the pool. But while I am coming, another steppeth down before me. Jesus saith unto him, Rise, take up thy bed and walk. And immediately the man was made whole, and took up his bed and walked. And on the same day was the Shabbat. So see what happened? Mind you, take note that this was the Shabbat. And see what the Jews who were lawful had an issue with. Remember, I've just read you Jeremiah chapter 17 from verse 21 to 23. Please take note of what the Most High said there about burdens, about no work at all. All right. Now see what is going on here. So this verse 10 of John chapter 5 of the damnable new books of the New Testament. And you would see why it is indeed damnable. It is of the devil. Verse 10, the Jews therefore said unto him that was cured, It is the Shabbat day. It is not lawful for thee to carry thy bed. So what the Jews had an issue with, the lawful had an issue with, was not the fact that he was cured. They actually had an issue with the man who supposedly was cured carrying burdens, doing work, literally carrying his bed, was found carrying his bed, working on the Shabbat day. So what they've just reminded this man of was that what it says, what the Father, the Most High himself, said by the mouth of his prophets to his people Israel. They were just reminding this man of that same word, not their own words, not their own laws, but the laws given by the Most High himself to his people. That is what they reminded this man of. So watch what's going on. Verse 11, he answered them, He that made me whole, the same said unto me, Take up thy bed and walk. So this man had the audacity to actually tell his fellow brethren who are lawful, who keep the laws of the Most High, who fears and love the Most High, that Jesus, obviously, who supposedly made him whole, said to him to break the Shabbat, to dishonor and disrespect the holy Shabbat, to take up his bed and walk. So let's carry on. Verse 12, Then asked they him, What man is that which said unto thee, Take up thy bed and walk? So they don't know the man, because he said to them that the same man who made him whole gave that instruction. So now Well, let's progress. Let me not digress. Verse 13. So he's going to answer the Jews now, and it's he that was healed wist not who it was, for Jesus had conveyed himself away a multitude, being in that place. So apparently it's saying here that he who was healed was made whole, supposedly, did not know who did so, like who Jesus was, basically. That's what he's saying here. Say, for Jesus had conveyed himself away, a multitude being in that place. All right. 14, verse 14. Afterward, Jesus findeth him in the temple, and said unto him, Behold, thou art made whole. Sin no more, lest a worse thing come unto thee. So apparently, Jesus found the same man in the temple afterward, and said unto him, Behold, thou art made whole, sin no more. So Jesus is telling him, this man, that he's been made whole, he should sin no more. But he literally just asked the man to sin by carrying his bed, the bed that he was laying on as a disabled person, to now carry that bed. And when Jesus apparently claims he is the Son of the Most High, but now, and he's obviously displaying and demonstrating that he is greater than the Most High, or he can go against the laws of his father, that he claimed that the Most High was his father. Yeah? And is clearly displaying, saying, but at the same time, telling the man to sin no more. So obviously, you can see he had his own, obviously, he's showing his own authority. Yeah. Obviously. Because we just read what the Most High, what the Father he claims is his Father, said concerning the Shabbat. So if he was of the Most High, he would have, after that healing took place, he would have told the man to leave his bed down there. After all, that bed was of his affliction. After all. But to see who Jesus is, and this is what his followers do. They consistently criminalize the lawful. When you take a stand for the Most High, and say that you will keep the instructions of the Most High, they begin to criminalize you. They begin to criminalize you and call you all sorts of names. But this is the reason why. This is their master, Jesus, who is clearly an enemy of the Most High, who is clearly exalting himself above the Most High by going against the instructions, the very instructions of the Most High, and claiming nonsense. That he has come with an instruction, that he is the Son of God. When the Most High clearly said he will not share his glory, he will not give his glory, he will not give his glory to another, not to any graven image. So not to another, and not to any graven image. But still yet, they continue to criminalize the sins. The Most High is not going to sleep on this. In fact, it never sleeps nor slumbers at the very first place. So he's not going to let this lie. He's going to bring judgment and vengeance upon his enemies and the enemies of his people. So as you hear this, you better refrain from sinning, refrain from following a creation and follow the Creator for your own good before it is too late. Refrain from following Lucifer, the devil, the doer of evil. Refrain from it and follow the instructions of the Most High, the Holy One of Israel, before it is too late for you. And Christianity is hypocrisy because you just seen the hypocrisy here. You're telling the man that you already made sin to tell the man to go and sin no more. I mean, explain that. You made the man sin, and you're telling the same man to go and sin no more. And this is the nonsense. So as his followers, Christians, criminalize anything and anyone that does not follow their false Christ, they are so full of hypocrisy because they tell you that, oh, you being lawful, you submitting to the laws of the Most High. They will tell you that it's impossible because actually that is what their damnable book tells them, shows them. And then they don't stop there. When they see that they can't get you on that, they go further and start literally criminalizing, speaking all sorts of nonsense, making you feel that you obeying the Most High is you trying to be holier than thou, is you're in bondage. Basically, they tell you that you're in bondage. They do this with all impunity. Yeah? And say following the laws and keeping the laws of the Most High means you're in bondage. Means you are with death and not with life. Yeah, they're so full of impunity. But at the same time, the same people will tell you that you cannot be a gay, be an homosexual. They will tell you you cannot be a lesbian. They would show that, look, we don't let lesbian and homosexuals into our congregation. They will tell you that you have to pay your tithe. So they pick and choose, just like the way their master, Jesus, does. They pick and choose what to keep. They believe that they can manipulate, they can choose that these instructions of the Most High I will keep, and these instructions from the Most High will not keep it. You could see the hypocrisy. And so you who chooses to obey the Most High, they criminalize you. They go against you with all impunity. It's sad, but a word is enough for the wise. And I pray the Most High protects his people from the wicked, because we are surrounded by wicked souls. The same people who criminalize you for keeping the laws of the Most High, would enforce that you have to keep the laws in the land. So, in fact, you could clearly see who their master is. You could clearly see who their master is. You could clearly see who their master is, people, family. You could see who their master is. Their master is Lucifer himself, disguised as Jesus. All right, so what is this saying here? Okay, where did we stop? Yes, we stopped at verse 14. So we go to 15. The man departed and told the Jews that it was Jesus which had made him whole. So now after the man has encountered Jesus again, because at first he didn't know who did it, but now when he knew, apparently he came back and told the Jews that it was Jesus which had made him whole. Verse 16, and therefore did the Jews persecute Jesus. And so you say the Jews persecute Jesus. The Jews, the lawful, persecute Jesus. So look at the words. So you know, I'm not just speaking from the air. You know, this is real. Verse 16, and therefore the Jews persecute Jesus. So criminalizing the lawful, and sought to slay him, because he had done these things on the Shabbat day. So you could see the word persecute. All they were doing is to bring out the laws of the Most High, which if they don't keep, the curse comes upon them. So if the Israelites do not keep the laws of the Most High, they are cursed. It's that serious. Yeah. So and as part of the law, the judgment that is to be executed on profaning the Holy Shabbat is death. So this is all what they're doing here. But look at what this Lucifer said. Just listen. Verse 17. So they've made it clear what their issue was. It had nothing to do with the so-called claim of healing. It had something to do with him breaking the Holy Shabbat. All right. But look at the answer of this devil. But Jesus answered them, my Father worketh hitherto, and I work. So now Jesus is saying that his Father, which he claimed is the Most High, the Holy One of Israel. Remember Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 21 to 23 that I just read. Remember Exodus chapter 20, when you read from verse Exodus chapter 20 from verse 8 to 11. Just take note of that. And then now look at what Jesus is saying. But Jesus answered them that my Father worketh hitherto, and I work. So he's basically saying that the Most High is working on that day, just as well that he's doing it. So now is portraying, is saying now that he is now being persecuted by the same is very people who also keep the laws, keep the laws, not also, they keep the laws of the Most High, which he himself supposed to keep. But no, his proud, dirty self is saying that the Most High, blaspheming against the Most High, lying against the Most High, that the Most High is working. when he rested on the Shabbat and made that day holy and commanded that that day would be a day of rest. That we will cease from our own works, just as he ceased from creating. Now, this damn devil, he's saying that my Father worketh hitherto, and I work. This is what he's saying, brothers and sisters. Believe it or not. This is what he's saying. You can read for yourself. Verse 18. Therefore the Jews sought the more to kill him. Why did they set the more to kill him? Not because he healed, but because he profaned the holy Shabbat. He asked that man to carry burdens, to carry his bed of affliction for the Creator's sake. On the holy Shabbat day. Creating confusion, saying that the lying against the Most High, saying the Most High is working. So the Most High is working. So him himself, being so-called son of the Most High, is working. So he's basically justifying himself by lying against the Most High. Because the Most High never changed from his instructions. There is nowhere where we see that the Most High bent his rules. So this damn devil is portraying that. So this is what we follow. This is what we are following. And if after this day we continue to follow this, then we have nothing to hold against the Most High. Nothing whatsoever to hold against the Most High. He has given us instructions of life. He said, it's set before us life and death, that we choose life, that we may live. So he's giving us that counsel to choose life. So, there is no guilt on the Most High whatsoever. The guilt is all on you, all on us, if we do not repent and return to the Most High. So therefore, still verse 18, therefore the Jews sought the more to kill him, because he not only had broken the Shabbat, but said also that God was his father, making himself equal with God. So he has not only broken the holy Shabbat, according to this, saying that he has also said that God was his father. But well, this is them saying that they said. Because, if they could lie against the Most High himself, I'm not surprised that they could lie against the Jews. Because from all the story, all what I've been reading, it was obvious what the issues of the Jews were, which was a lawful issue. It was an issue that the Most High himself, our Heavenly Father himself, had an issue with. But now he's saying that they didn't only go against him because he had broken the Shabbat. So they even make it's even clear that he did break the Shabbat. But said also that God was his father. So because he said God was with his father, making himself equal with God. In fact, from this story that we just read, Jesus did not only make himself equal with God. He made himself above the Most High. So you could see the confusion. So in fact, if this is what the Jews had against him, they were very fair. In fact, they were too fair. But we can see that now that we're reading that Jesus did not only make himself equal with God, he exalted himself above God himself, the Most High. All right? In fact, they were lenient. The Jews were lenient, considering what comes upon us when we sin against the Most High. Considering the curse, the evil that comes upon us when we sin against the Most High. And they criminalize the Jews for this. I'm just showing you what Christianity does. Verse 19. Then answered Jesus and said unto them, Verily, verily, I say unto you, the Son can do nothing of himself, but what he seeth the Father do, for what things soever he doeth, these also doeth the Son likewise. So, like he said earlier, he's making it clear and explaining himself. He's still not remorseful. He's explaining and keep defending himself. This damn devil said, as he saw the Father doing, he's doing. So he's basically lying and blaspheming against the Father, the Most High. Yeah? He said, as he saw the Most High doing, he's doing. This damn devil. So please show me, tell me what you see. At any point, the Most High went against his Shabbat and then commanded us to go against it. But with Jesus, typical Lucifer, he is saying this about the Most High. In fact, very proudful indeed. Not surprised at all. Just like Lucifer said in Isaiah chapter 14, that he will want to be like the Most High. He wants to be like the Most High. Not surprised at all. Damn proud devil. But the Most High hates the proud. And he will bring down the proud. He will bring down the proud, surely. He will surely bring down the proud. Verse 20, for the Father loveth the Son. So this Jesus is speaking, this damn devil. And sheweth him all things that himself doeth. And he will show him greater works than these, that ye may marvel. Really. For as the Father raiseth up the dead, and quickeneth them, even so the Son quickeneth whom he will. Interesting. Remember, the Most High said he will not give his glory to another, not to any graven image. See this? You could see him rubbing shoulders with the Most High, claiming that he is the Son of the Most High, rubbing shoulders with the Most High. This damn devil. For the Father judgeth not man, but hath committed all judgment unto the Son. Damn devil. Well constructed, well orchestrated, very well orchestrated, Lucifer. See his justification. See his pride. That all men should honor the Son. See, so he's taking glory now from the Father, from the Most High to himself. But he's lying against the Most High, that the Most High gave him that honor. That all men should honor the Son, even as they honor the Father. He that honoreth not the Son honoreth not the Father which hath sent him. So he is basically saying that the Most High is giving his glory to him. When the Most High said he will not give his glory to another, nor to any graven image. And then it said, Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that heareth my word, and believeth on him that sent me, hath everlasting life, and shall not come into condemnation, but is passed from death unto life. Let me tell you today, who he claimed sent him, who Jesus claimed sent him, you can see clearly that he's lying, blaspheming against that person. So, and then even exalting himself above him, and also dragging shoulders with him, with the person he claims, with the Most High that he claims is his Father that sent him. So you could see, now the question should be, who sent him? Definitely the Most High didn't send him. The Most High did not send him, this damn Lucifer, this damn devil. Read Isaiah chapter 14 to see who Lucifer is. And to see what the Most High would execute on Lucifer. The judgment on Lucifer. So he's lied against the Most High to say the Most High sent him to go against the Most High. Does that make any sense to you, my brothers and sisters? So I will send my son to go against me and to lie against me and to do what I said should not be done. Does that make any sense, logical sense, or any common sense to anyone? All right, let's go. In fact, it went further to say, for as the Father hath life in himself. No, verse 25. Verily, verily, I say unto you, the hour is coming, and now is, when the dead shall hear the voice of the Son of God, and they that hear shall live. So the Most High said that life is associated with keeping his commandments. Now this damn devil is saying that those that hear his voice shall live, and his voice is full of all damnation, abomination, blaspheming against the Most High. This is his voice. So which is actually the direct opposite of what he said. So if you know the light, you can see clearly, and the Most High is dealing with you. You will realize that he's saying the direct opposite of what really those who follow him will receive. For as the Father hath life in himself, so hath he given the Son to have life in himself, and hath given him authority to execute judgment also, because he is the Son of Man. Yeah? And I'm sick and tired, of going any further. The Most High forgive me for even uttering these words, these blasphemous words, but I've done so, and I pray the Most High has permitted me to do so, to reach out to you stiff-necked people, Israel, you my brothers and sisters. Repent before it is too late. I think he addressed that stiff-neck thing in that same chapter. And Jeremiah chapter 17. Verse 23. The Most High said it. He said, but they hearken not, and incline not their ear, but stiffened their neck, more than their fathers did, so as not to hear me and not to receive correction. You seen that? So this is what you have done. This is what we have done. You know what to do before it is too late. Do it. Do the right thing. But the choice is yours.